Hey, everybody. Good evening and welcome, adventurers. It is 7 o'clock on the East Coast, Tuesday night, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock on the West Coast, and 7 a.m. Wednesday morning in Bangkok, Thailand. Welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming. I am your host and dungeon master, Manny, at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias. And we're back tonight with episode 32 of our long-term persistent campaign, Rime and the Frostmaiden. Getting ready to kind of head to the home stretch of this and move on to what we will be doing next. We'll be talking about that very soon. In the meantime, as always, we will meet our amazing players. We'll do a quick recap, and then we will jump right in. Let us start with our early departer last week, who ended up Bugs Bunnying under some snow and leading a stampede of wild animals through the Flaming Fist camp. Tenta, tell us about Jaatuuli.
I'm Tenta. I play Jaatuuli. He is a lizard folk barbarian, worshiper of Cryobane, big badass and killer of most things, eater of faces. And you guys did me proud last week, from what I can hear.
Thought it was a very ingenious solution, and it fit very well. I played you like Bugs Bunny without the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Just
I like to think of myself as a snow crocodile, so
there you go.
It really was appropriate.
You popped out of the snow. You scared the shit out of some animals. It led a stampede. It was pretty nuts.
Hopefully, bit something.
All right. Let us move downstairs on the west side of the overlay to Landon. Tell us about Orryn and how he's kind of dealing with potentially seeing Kellroth not doing well.
Yeah, Orryn is a rock gnome artificer who is generally friendly with most people, but obviously his friends that he's made since he's came to Icewind Dale mean a lot more to him than a lot of the other people, like just some random people. So when he saw Kellroth seemingly die, he was very upset, and he kind of attacked recklessly due to it. So he's definitely ready to see his friend back alive, so.
And
which he doesn't know that yet, but
your other traveling companion, the barbarian, was very proud of your reckless attacking. Let us move to the east side. Somebody who recently had a birthday, so happy belated birthday from all of us on the show here. Lewis, tell us about Baldr.
Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I'm Lewis playing Baldr this evening, who is a Way of the Living Weapon monk. Kind of was thrust into this situation to find himself, and in traveling companions, kind of really gets a better understanding of how people live their life. So has gotten the full range of emotions from just traveling with these guys for as short a time as I have. So it's been really, really nice. So it's been a lot of fun for Baldr.
I think we're slightly over a month. You guys have seen 2 full moons and then plus a little, so it's been a little over a month, or
I mean, in comparison to how long
9 months in our time. But...
yeah, how long it's been for him with his new traveling companions. It's
you're like immortal.
Great. Not immortal, but I live a lot longer than everybody else.
Old as fuck, not immortal. I will die. I'm just old as shit. All right,
I'm just old.
And let us move, last and not least, to the kind of star of this little arc of the show thus far, our pacifist cleric who met with the man who'd been pursuing him after finding out that he had killed his lover and the pursuer's daughter. Tracked him down. Kellroth went peacefully and has met an interesting fate. Dustin, tell us about him.
Yeah, I play Kellroth. He is half-elf cleric of the life domain. He has been a pacifist, but has had some recent difficulties and hurt somebody, and his past caught up to him. Yeah, he apparently murdered his wife and some other individuals, and his father-in-law has been hunting him down, and now he's in two.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, yeah.
All right. So that is our amazing cast. We would be nowhere on this channel without them. I'm thankful for them every single week. Once again, I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. New YouTube videos drop Mondays and Tuesdays. Check those out. If you like what we do here, give us a like, follow, sub, high five, pat on the back, finger guns, whatever the platform asks of you as some kind of sign of affirmation. All right, so last week the party was encountered by the Flaming Fist mercenaries and offered Kellroth the chance to surrender on his own, which he did and went off with them while the mercenaries stayed behind, mostly to not keep the rest of the party from pursuing them, but also just to kind of avoid trouble. And after given enough time, the party set off after their boy Kellroth into the large camp that they passed a few times in their travels on the tundra of Icewind Dale. But what was once a giant, well-lit, well-kept camp, probably comprising thousands of soldiers, has been reduced to a sad state of disrepair as the mission kind of went south, as it's taken them a lot longer to catch Kellroth than they thought. Many men died, but their incentive as the pool for Kellroth's apprehension went up. Everybody's share went up as more men died. So a very dedicated core of Flaming Fists still remain to occupy this camp. They took Kellroth in to see his father-in-law, the commander, Killian the Grey. And in order to sneak in, we had Jaatuuli with some clever ingenuity, becoming, as he said, a snow crocodile, making his way along in the snow, popping out and scaring the pack animals and the mounts of the soldiers as they tore through the camp, creating a giant distraction so that the party could sneak in and rescue Kellroth, see what the deal was. And when they arrived, they saw what was essentially a one-on-one confrontation between Killian and Kellroth, essentially giving Kellroth the opportunity to strike Killian down and fight him. Thanks, Lois, and you too, Wiley, for you guys. We really appreciate the support here. We love you guys. Given the chance of single combat, that should he prevail and the gods being on his side, that he could walk free. Kellroth, path determined to pay for your crimes. That's your thought process?
Yeah,
okay.
To some degree.
Decided he was not going to fight his father-in-law, mostly because he too knew what it meant to grieve. He lost somebody in the same way that Kellroth had. And as Killian, in his rage, struck Kellroth down, a thundering wave of footsteps, not from the stampede created by our lizard man barbarian, but as a giant female frost giant came just tearing through the camp, scaring the men, knocking tents all over the place, and eventually grabbed Killian and ripped him in half. And pretty much that's where we're going to pick up right now. Kellroth, having been struck down in the snow, Killian, freshly ripped in twain, almost said it, ripped in twain by this mysterious giant. And the party kind of gobsmacked as the giant just came in and ripped a man in half, just mere feet away from their dead companion. we'll start there. Everybody just watch them roll in. Killian's two halves of his body have just kind of flown and landed in the snow, releasing a little steam and a really sharp kind of metallic taste into the frigid air, like you just licked a battery. What do you all want to do? Is this enormous, beautiful frost giant just stands in there, heavy breathing, like just kind of looking around for the next thing to challenge her superiority.
I couch my axes and take like 10 feet step back. Even Jaatuuli is not about to mess with this lady here.
She looks...
I put my hands up.
She kind of gives you a nod, acknowledging of your whatever, and then just kind of continues to spin like in a circle. The other Flaming Fist mercenaries have definitely started to back off. Some of them have just taken off into the darkness, most likely never to be seen again. They've seen enough shit. They're miserable, and not only are they going to be left here to die, but now there's a giant that's just tearing through their camp, and so that's enough of that shit for them. They're balling out. The lieutenant seems to be kind of standing around, not sure what to do. He's suddenly the man in charge in the old battlefield promotion sense of the word. And he still has a sword, kind of looking, not sure what you are going to do as Kellroth lies dead. And his commander no longer in one piece.
I would put your sword down lest you get the same treatment as your boss.
He kind of stands there, and you can see like a noticeable like tremor, just absolute fear. Who's gonna pay me? I didn't come up here all the way to die for nothing.
Humans always expect payment for everything. That's pathetic. Your payment is your life. Run. Don't be a fool.
Give me a persuasion check.
No, the barbarian.
Or
I might as
intimidation.
well.
Or intimidation.
Yeah, or intimidation.
Yeah.
Do you want to like advise him to run away, or do you want to tell him to get the fuck out? Those are two separate
Yeah,
ideas.
he's threatening him.
Yeah, I'll give him a good dose of the old threat.
Okay.
You mother.
Not that that's any better than persuasion. All right. I got a solid 14.
Being aware of what has just torn through his camp, most importantly, his commander being torn in half, he's gonna kind of dignified stand up, straighten his coat, put his sword in his sheath on his hip. The next time you see the Flaming Fist, I will ride at the head of the vanguard. This is not over. And
Somebody stop him!
shoulders back, all puffed up, and turns and just runs away after putting on this very like performative kind of tough guy act. So you're left at this stone structure. Kellroth dead. The giant still kind of standing there, but as of now, her posture is a little less threatening. There doesn't seem to be anybody around except you four and two parts of Killian.
Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of look to the other people in the party. Who are you? Who are you, woman? 0 charisma.
Hey girl, what's up?
Yeah.
She stands up straight and very dignified, no longer like physically imposing and threatening. I am the invisible hand that has brought you all here. Every single one of you is the result of a series of dominoes that I have set up, knocked down to bring you here.
So what you're saying is you're a Chumbawamba fan.
I do get up again. You're never going to keep me down. Sorry.
Too easy. It's too easy.
While one of you has received my direct divine favor, the others, while not worshiping me or even being aware of my presence or existence, is here as part of that which I have dominion over. And she's going to look at Kellroth.
He's just laying there with his tongue out.
At some point, you're probably going to start shivering because it's fucking cold. Yeah, your lips are going to start turning blue, and not because you're dead. My divine servant, who has served his own cause, but yet brought glory to me, and has allowed me to be here to save you this one last time. And she looks over at Kellroth's body. You must do right by him, for he struggles and suppresses who he is out of fear. You are his friends. You must instill in him trust in himself, to know what is right and to be able to help you in what is to come.
We are to trust him. He needs to trust us. It seems he trusted us a lot less than he let on.
Just gonna kind of look down, check on him, and attend to him, for I must go briefly, but I will return. And this huge gust of wind blows through, blows snow, obscuring your view of the giant. And just as the winds calm, she's gone from where she stood, as if carried away by the wind and snow.
Jaatuuli smooths his feathers down. That was breezy. He'll go over and grab Kellroth by the back of his armor and lift him up.
Do you make that sound too?
No. I'm dead. I have no deception. Okay. No. I'm really hurt here. I have 1 hit point. I'm like bleeding and I don't look so good. Where he hit me with the sword is all burnt and bloody, but not like it didn't cut all the way through me.
Oh, I so wanted to eat your face.
Please don't.
I'll look over at everyone else. He's alive. Shaking it.
Shika. I'm like metal clanging.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and take one of my healing potions out, pour it down his throat. This is medicine.
Okay, so that's 10 heals. Yum.
Great flavor.
Jaatuuli
I
knows healing.
I feel fractionally better.
I'm not dying anymore. Just still a lot of pain.
Oh, I'm still dying.
I'm marginally better. Marginally better.
I'm like, I'm 1/8 better. You basically I drank a tonic of morphine.
Woo!
Feeling better.
Hey man, you feel better. That's all that counts.
Running through the snow.
It's not like woo. It's more just like yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's awesome. So good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So Jaatuuli administers a healing potion to Kellroth, who feels 13% better. Was that the math?
1/8.
Yeah. So 12.5% improvement.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I think that this has been interesting. Can I look? Are the remains of Killian like just scattered on the floor?
It's easy to kind of follow. There's like a big pool of blood.
For the big red blood splatter.
Like about 6 feet away from where you stood up, and then there's blood trails that kind of go in opposite directions. So the trail would be easy to find.
This is something I think Dungeons and Dragons needs. Is if you die, if you are killed, how are you killed? Should affect like
your resurrection.
Like level 3 revivify shouldn't work on somebody who was ripped in half. Like that is not a level 3 spell, okay? Head cut off, not level 3. That's like level 7, you know. Anyways, that's just a side note. I just, I kind of look at the mess. I'm like, well, that's not exactly how I wanted things to go. I'm sorry, Killian. We're a pragmatic group. Does anyone use swords? And I pick up his sword that was on fire. This is probably useful, but I don't know if anyone of us can really use it. What kind of sword is it?
It's the flame tongue short sword.
It's a short sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use it if it's a short sword.
Do you want it?
I mean, small sword.
I'll take it. Why the hell not?
Sure. Okay, I pass you the flame tongue short sword.
Nice.
I assume we'll have to identify it to actually know what it is, but
what a small sword. I can't believe you got taken down by that.
It was on fire. Also, I let it hit me.
Sure it was. Sure it was.
Sure it was.
I'm not dead. I wasn't dead.
Well, mostly dead.
Listen, okay. Is there anything else of note or anything in the area that we could quickly pick up before we... Wait, did the Flaming Fist mercenaries, did they all leave? Did Tenta did Jaatuuli scare them off?
They were scared away by the giant. Jaatuuli scared away the lieutenant.
I see.
He wanted his money.
Wanted his face.
Wonder how much money I have. I still have a decent amount of money. There were like tents and buildings and stuff in the area, right?
Yeah.
I guess we should just sleep here.
The stone structure looks like where Killian has been sleeping. It looks a lot more insulated. There aren't any holes in the canvas.
We're just saying it's warmer there.
Yeah, all the tents
that's where I'm trying to camp.
Yeah, all the tents are really messed up just from lack of maintenance and having been there for quite a bit of time.
Can I head towards that and take a look
Sure.
inside? I'll creak open the door.
Okay. It's just kind of an open, like, stone structure with a roof. Killian's definitely on fire in the back. It's still burning. He's burned so long that the inside walls are charred with soot. The roof is very clearly discolored from all of the smoke. And everything pretty much seems to be like Killian's, like his command tent. There's a table with a map, and in it there are a lot of dots in places that you have been, as well as dates. There is a mark.
If he wasn't dead, wait, is this like a horror movie? I look over my shoulder.
He's standing back there. It's that Undertaker AJ Styles meme. But it's,
like, this would be creepy if he wasn't spread all over the floor.
The map of Icewind Dale with locations you've been to and dates next to them, including things like the cabin and the partial crash site of the Nether East City where you met Dazan's simulacrum.
Oh.
As well as a spot essentially almost due north of where you are now, up against the glacier, right near the path, the mountain pass to Jaatuuli's village.
How big is this map? Can I like roll it up and take it?
Yeah.
Seems useful.
Yeah, I mean it's like a military commander would have, one of those big dramatic ones that's spread on the table, and you got the little chess pieces that you're moving around.
I was about to say, are there little
Roll
pieces
it up.
all over it?
I don't care about the pieces. I roll it up, but I do try and, like, if it's possible, I try and keep some of the marks, like where the little Nether East thing was and stuff.
Yeah.
All of it is
Zan.
right here, Kellroth.
Yeah.
Of course. But
it's
I'm
all
not.
like
I'm
scribbled
not.
in like ink and quill. All the notes written on it.
Yeah, I don't have a mind for Icewind Dale like you do. This will be helpful for me.
You're gonna sell this later, don't you
Not from
worry.
here.
Possible,
This is going on somebody's
but
wall.
it might come useful at some point. Is there anything else? I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I guess this place hasn't been taken care of very well, but we only just need to rest and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. You guys do.
I mean,
but,
well, yeah.
but yes, the question is, everything sucks because they've been there so long. The army's basically dead, and the
Is there any
noble
food?
commander. This is where he laid his head, while everybody else was freezing and dying.
Is there any food or like military rations or
There's a little bit. There's some bones of something that looks
There's
like
some
it was,
lambus bread.
looks like it was killed, and more lambus bread. And wait for it, more lambus bread. So Killian's eating well. I mean, like I said, my man is in charge, so he's taking care of himself at the expense of his troops. So he's got enough food and some things up there. Even a little cask of what smells like whiskey. Just taking a couple of fingers of whiskey every day, so he doesn't freeze to death.
Okay. I think we should put up for the night, tend to our wounds, restore our magic and such, and get ready for the next leg of our journey, I guess.
Jaatuuli will take first watch. And I'll sit down right in the snow.
Okay.
I'm just kind of thinking about, I want to put this behind me, so I'm ready. I'm packing it up and I'm ready to go to bed.
All right. Jaatuuli's gonna go first. Who wants to go second?
Orryn can go second.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Don't you have spells to recover it? Shouldn't you just not take a watch? The monk doesn't even...
I don't really want to take a watch, yeah.
He doesn't get out of work like that. No. He's
What am I doing? All right.
You don't even sleep, man. You don't even sleep.
All right, so everybody, like I said, there's a little. It's kind of a like I'm trying to picture like the Jefferson Memorial if anybody's ever been there. It's just stone walls, still open, but it's covered. And so, what's everybody gonna do to settle down before bed with Jaatuuli heading outside? To what are you gonna do? You're just gonna bury yourself in the snow?
Just gonna crocodile it, bury myself in the snow, up to my snout,
Okay.
and just kind of like pace back and forth underneath the snow, and just be ready to give somebody that claptrap surprise.
All right. Baldr and Orryn, you're just gonna go to bed. You're over this shit and going to sleep.
I'm to be 100% honest. Baldr's gonna kind of poke around, in here, see if there's anything else around here. It's just kind of like to get a better understanding of, who this guy was as a guy as a commander.
Personal effects, notes.
I mean, I'm not trying to grave rob him or nothing. I'm just kind of get a better understanding of him.
All right. Orryn, you're just gonna go to bed, tired. Your little reckless attack is exhausting.
Yeah. Orryn's pretty worn out.
Sure.
He's all tuckered out.
Going through deep snow's hard for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Those heavy steps.
Yeah. All right, Kellroth, you're just gonna pass out. Yeah. You've had a day.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. All right. Everybody settles in for their rest. Hopefully long, maybe not. We'll see. Jaatuuli, outside. You're gonna notice that it's gonna be about the time when Orryn usually paints the aurora across the sky, and it does. It brightens up the sky. The kind of blues and greens and silvers from the aurora can be seen, but instead of beginning from her castle out in the sea of the moving ice, it instead comes from basically due north of your position, and as best you can tell, over the tundra, not from like the sky. It kind of starts at ground level and eventually kind of takes off up into the sky. But where it starts is not the castle, and it is, like I said, it looks like it started on the ground. You can see the tundra pretty far. You got those hella crazy eyes. It's flat. There's nothing to obscure your vision from here to there. And it's almost as if she started painting it, this time taking off from the tundra as opposed to her castle.
The tundra's in the direction of my home.
Yeah. You can tell that it's where she started from is between here and your village, but if you were to take off in a straight line, you would encounter both of them.
The snow around me just starts to steam a little bit. I'm just like, I'm going to kill her. Leave my home alone. I so anxiously want to go talk to somebody, but they're all asleep.
Wake up! This is bullshit. Huh? What?
Wake up! This sucks. Yeah. So I'm just talking to myself, kind of loud enough where it feels satisfying, but not so loud that it wakes anybody up.
All right. Let me get your perception check for your watch, please.
My perception. Sure. Oh, boo. 13. I was just way too angry. Just staring straight ahead at that thing.
You hear what sounds like faint claps of thunder in the distance, basically kind of south of your location. They, they could just be weird weather occurrences because of the curse. But it does. It sounds like thunder off in the distance.
I barely pay it any mind. I'm just staring at the aurora borealis in the sky.
And as you sit there and kind of seethe over, I guess, Oral's proximity to your home, much as you have a few times on your adventure here in Icewind Dale, you just feel this all-enveloping hug from something infinitely larger than yourself. It's invisible, nobody actually holding you, but that big kind of dopamine rush from getting like just a vicious hug. You feel that slight euphoria, and for a second almost forget that you're pissed that she's up near your place.
I just let it wash over me and enjoy the moment while I can, and when it recedes, just start seething again.
Your watch is just about up. Your prescribed little bit of time. Is there anything you want to do before you go wake Orryn up?
Yeah, I'll pop out of the snow and get a little fire together, and just get what I can, little campfire going for the next person, since I know they're weak and can't handle the cold.
You gonna set this one up like outside on the porch so they can sit by the fire and still do their watch?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just head off and hack some shit up and throw it together.
There's plenty of, busted tent spikes and various things that the Flaming Fist has discarded that they haven't sold yet for food in Bryn Shander. So your watch goes relatively uneventfully, aside from the painting of the aurora and the thunder in the distance. You managed to get a nice little fire kind of going right there. It really kind of picks up and radiates a nice little heat. Go ahead and go get Orryn, and time for shift change.
All right. I'll sneak in so I don't wake anyone up, and then get right next to Orryn's head and go, Orryn, you're
Orryn, he's kind of still kind of hard asleep after the tough day. He's like, I don't want to go. You can't make me.
Jaatuuli gets a grumpy face. Wake up.
It's time already. I was having such a wonderful dream. I was in a workshop, and I came up with a new invention. It was so wonderful. But you took me from it, Jaatuuli. You took me from my dream.
I am sorry.
All right, get you some sleep. I'll go tend to the campfire and make sure nothing happens.
All right, I'll curl up where Orryn was asleep, like in a total ball. Just.
All right. Orryn, you wake up a couple of hours after you first went down. Jaatuuli's built a nice little fire for you outside to keep you warm while you look off into the dark Icewind Dale night. Unlike before you went to bed, the aurora is back up. And as you kind of turn and you notice that it is not from the sea of moving ice and around Icewind Dale. It seems to kind of start from a place much closer and also appearing to be at ground level. What do you want to do on your watch?
Orryn spends the first 30 minutes thinking about what it all means. Why is it closer? Why is it this way? What about everything we've done? And Orryn just has so many questions, it's really confusing. So what he does is he wants to get his mind off of it. So he pulls out the little wand. He doesn't want to attune to it, but he just pulls out because he's trying to distract himself from all these questions. The longer he examines it, the more curious he becomes. And he attunes to it anyways.
All right. I don't have the stat sheet anymore that you sent me. So-
He needs to roll a bunch of dice, first of all.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Orryn's curiosity about this not at all menacing looking wand. Where'd you guys find it? On the boat? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. On the Dark Duchess, one of the treasures buried in the hoard of Cryovane, they came across this not too threatening, totally innocent looking, just for shits and giggles, let's see what it does, wand. And as Orryn begins to attune to it, the burning of your insides and the concussive wave that were felt after slaying Volin Harple are back. And instead of it being like a short just blast to the chest, it's like being literally blown back by this immense amount of force. Your eyes burn, your lungs and everything burn, not from the cold, but as if you inhaled something horribly toxic. And you begin to cough and cough and cough. Your ribs begin to hurt. When you try to cry out for help or for anything, you cannot gasp enough air to get words out. And eventually everything goes black.
I do still have the homunculus servant, so would it go wake people up?
What are its default kind of functions?
Really, outside of it saying, I'll pull it up. Outside of it saying that it can understand the languages I speak, it says
And don't do shit.
Yeah.
friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. Other than that, it just talks about combat stuff. It says friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. So imagine it'd be kind of like dog level intelligence.
Yeah, it's whimpering. It knows it's close to you. It knows.
It does have a 10 on intelligence in its stat block.
I don't know. It's gonna kind of float around and be more of kind of a sentinel sentry defensive thing for you. That with you being unconscious, it's going to want to protect you and make sure nobody else gets near you while you're in this bad position. As you kind of pass out, clacking the bone wand to the stone floor, you're just going to have these intensely vivid dreams of darkness and of pain and of punishment and people longing to be free of their condition. And the despair and all of the sadness of these dreams seems to overwhelm you to the point where you feel as if you may be driven mad. And just as that sensation that you feel that you're going to lose control, you wake back up, you're on the floor. As best you could tell, a good amount of time has passed. There is a little bit of snow on you that's kind of blown in from the outside. And the wand lays there on the floor, staring at you I'm glad you survived. I'm no good by myself, and having a servant will be good for both of us.
Orryn, he's gonna still kind of be in pain. He's gonna be super excited. He's gonna be like, "Oh, oh, you talk. You're sentient. Oh, I made a good find. I made a good find. So, you want me to be your servant?"
I am the wand of Orcus. All serve me. Why would it be any other way? Who are you that I should serve you?
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life. The people at Silvery Moon will not believe that I found a wand of Orcus. Hey, quick question. So if I'm your servant, will you still help me out? I can tell if you're sentient and everything. I'm sure you are very powerful.
As long as our interests align, I shall assist you. For assisting you assists Orcus. And together we can do his will on Earth.
Awesome. I have one quick thing to say though. There is this person who is totally trying to go and compete with Orcus, and I think they're a very bad person. Arl, I think they're trying to take that godhood position and totally push Orcus out of the way. So you and I should team up, and we should take Arl out, and then after that, then we can focus on the important stuff.
Let us investigate this Oral, for if she does wish to usurp the throne of our master, then he must know about it right away. Is this Oral a demon?
To the best of my knowledge, she's a demigod or demigoddess. But anyways, she has been putting Icewind Dale in a very sorry state of affairs, bringing eternal darkness and making people freeze to death. And if we let it keep going, she will achieve her goals, and then she'll have to compete with Orcus for power. And I say we just take her out before she gets the chance.
In this booming voice, as like the glow in the eyes and the mouth intensify. Nobody shall supplant Orcus. Are you with me, brother? Shall we vanquish this foe in the glory of Orcus?
In the glory of Orcus.
Very well. And the wand, very well. I have been dormant for many years, and I must regain my powers. If Orcus will be done, awaken me, and we shall serve him together.
Yes. Let's do it. As soon as we take Arl out, we can definitely start working on improving the state of Orcus around Icewind Dale. And just right now, no one will do it until Arl is defeated. So we're gonna have to work together on that one first. I have seen the people through these lands, and there will be no one to worship Orcus if Arl stays. So
very well. Find me this imposter who wishes to usurp the throne of our master, and they shall meet their end. And the eyes like fade, get rid of the darkness, and the wand becomes ice cold to the touch. Baldr, give me a perception check, please, with advantage, because the conversation between the gnome and the wand, it was going to echo off of some stone walls.
And Orryn was very excited, so
Yeah.
he probably was not being quiet at all.
All right, so that's 21 and a 16, so 21.
Okay. You hear Orryn's very excited voice, as well as this new voice, very deep and commanding. And from the entrance to the stone structure where you are, for a brief second, you think you see an odd green glow, similar to the aura given off after Villain Harple was killed. And after a couple of minutes, it probably becomes so interesting that you're kind of compelled to see what's going on, if you would like.
Yeah, just kind of like slowly backpedaling into the room, like, what the fuck is going on in here?
You just see the wand, the skull, like, talking to me.
Like, at a point, I'm just kind of like, Orryn! Like,
Or it's like a little kid that just got caught, like, playing video games when he was grounded or something. Like, oh, Baldr, and he's kind of like sticking away the wand. He's like, how you doing, buddy?
I am fine. Who are you talking to?
I don't want it to hear me. Let's go over there. We're out of earshot. And Orryn will just like set the wand down and walk.
Can you set it down?
I don't think so. I think
You need to.
Usually cursed objects won't let you drop them.
Yeah.
I was like, I think you do have to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Maybe in trouble then.
I mean, you're pretty much gonna take 10d6 damage too. Like that's the part of attuning, the price you pay.
Okay, I will go to Kellroth for some healings.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! I'm dying!
Now, it doesn't say that you have to hold on to it.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say you have to hold on to it. So you put it down, and you're like, "Hey, Baldr, let me go holler at you over here for a second."
So it's like I'm very confused, but I'll walk with him, like just kind of, but yeah, definitely confused.
So, Baldr, I sort of made a deal with Orcus's wand.
The devil.
That object, it's Orcus's wand. I was telling the wand how Auril is going to really try to disrupt the worship of Orcus and take over as a god. So the wand agreed to help us. And see, once we take care of Auril, I can take the wand to Silvery Moon, where I will be showered with glory and I mean, where it will be kept safe from anyone who would, see harm done to the realms. So I say we use its power.
I'm not familiar with such things, but I am familiar with such pacts where power is granted for a price. Be careful, Orryn. That's the only thing I can do. I just be careful.
Careful's basically my name at this point. I can't remember the last time we really took a risk, except fighting the giants. and trying to find Arl
Our
and trying to stop
entire
Kelroth.
our entire time together has been risks. So
Yeah, but like, what's a little more risk then? You know, think about how good this could be if this wand is as powerful as it claims to be, and then we zap Arl with it.
how often have you been talking to wands?
So this is the first wand I've talked to, but I've read about a lot of sentient magic items at Silvery Moon, and they're really rare. Like you gotta, they're going to love this find when I bring it back to Silvery Moon.
And you believe that it will let you use it?
As long as it thinks our goals are aligned, I think it will. I think as long as it believes that we're on the same side, or at least that we need to put Arl out of the way of Orcus, I think that it'll help us out.
As Orryn and Baldr are talking, a voice creeps into Orryn's head. Hey, we don't have to serve Orcus if you don't want to. I see the reservations in your friend, and I'm sure he won't be alone. But there's nothing to say that I have to serve Orcus forever and ever and ever. We can do something. We can find somebody new. So don't worry about Orcus. I'll handle that. You just worry about us getting to do what we gotta do, and then we'll find somebody better. How's that sound?
In your mind, you hear, "Don't worry about blank. Let me worry about blank."
I would have also accepted blank. You're not seeing the big picture.
Orryn starts like thinking in his head back to it. He's like, okay, I appreciate that.
So we're just talking, and I just see like a smile just like come over his face. I'm just like, I'm gonna make a note of that, and just kind of, and imaginary pin right in that. Just we're gonna stick a pin in this.
Yeah, don't emphasize the Orcus thing. That's gonna freak your friends out. Just we got this. We'll figure something out. I'll help you with this oral phony, and then we'll together find somebody great, and we'll go worship them or serve them. How's that sound?
That sounds great to me.
Awesome.
Maybe with your help, I will be powerful enough to be a demigod one day.
I serve gods, goddesses, wizards, archmages, liches, you name it. There's no reason why you can't be added to that list of great people I've served. You're a little small, you seem a little clunky, but it doesn't have to be like that. Just trust me. We'll get this. Just get me out of here. That boat was terrible. The dragon was awful. Let's move on to really do something.
Awesome. I can't wait.
So as Baldr trying to talk sense into Orryn, you can see him kind of like drift off, and like as if somebody's whispering in his ear, and he's not really.
Yeah, I just kind of I make a note of that. I make a note that he basically just kind of like tuned me out mid conversation, and I'm just kind of I guess he's making deals now. So just I'm gonna go to sleep now, or go back to poking and prodding through this guy's stuff.
Okay. Orryn, you had your little conversation with Baldr. He seems to have left in the middle while you're rapping with your new best friend. What do you want to do as Baldr goes back to kind of rooting through everything?
Orryn will ask the one how just exactly everything it can do for me. In my ascension to power.
What can I do for you?
Tell me what you could. Yeah, tell me what you
can
can
I
do
for you. He was like, I have just an insane amount of power in this. Like I said, Wand of Orcus. Not a twig. Kind of a big deal. It's been a while. Kind of frozen dragon, rare artifact. And I am going to be honest with you. The first time you really use me, it's gonna hurt. No pain, no gain. First sent to godhood is to probably get smacked down by an item. So, I just want you to know that. I don't want there to be anything weird between us. Just understand that this pain is it's going to be coming. But you're going to tell me, I'm going to tell you that it's coming, and then we'll just kind of deal with it and move to the next step of our relationship, which is godhood. Hey, man, good deal. There's apparently a bunch of them running around, and we just pick up their mojo, and we just do that.
I appreciate it. You're a lot nicer. I've always read that sentient magic items, a lot of times can be deceptive, but you seem very genuine.
Yeah, I want what you want. If not, you just leave me in a pile somewhere in the snow, and then I get nothing. So help me help you. And then we'll go serve somebody else. But in the meantime, it looks like it's just me and you.
As he just takes the word of some random magic item, just... No, man, we can be friends. No, trust me, we got this.
Orryn started thinking that he was deceiving the wand, and now Orryn is deceived.
Orryn totally bought into it. That's the thing. Orryn was like, "Yeah, I got this," and then he started talking, and you were just like stars in the eyes, just kind of like.
Stand-up wand, you know that?
You're a real nice guy. Why? I don't know why you get such a bad rep.
The wand does have a charisma of 17, just so you know.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty charming. It'd be a hell of a bard if it was.
Orryn is pretty sold at this point that the wand has his best intentions. He likes that the wand claims to not want to follow Orcus. And Orryn believes it, of course. So Orryn is thrilled.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. The wand's going to keep kind of emotionally pumping you up and telling you about all the great things that you're going to do, as well as giving you basically the first lesson on what it's like to be a god. And after he kind of drones on and on, it's been a while, and your friends are going to start asking questions. Let's take a break. Let's go to bed. And tomorrow we can deal with, explaining to everybody our relationship. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Here, let me just put you to bed, or he'll kind of put the wand down on a pillow, and he'll kind of just put the blanket over and tuck the wand in.
Say, are you now tucking a wand into bed?
Just
and another
pin. Into bed.
I'm just kind of staring in, and another pin.
Look, Doc, we're gonna have to talk about this.
You, me, and the rest of the guys, we're gonna talk in the morning over breakfast, just so you know.
So,
Orryn will say, "Good night, Mr. Wand," and he'll go to. I guess Baldr's already awake. Baldr would be the third watch, right?
Yeah, I would be.
And he's been keeping more of an eye on you.
Yeah, it's I've basically been doing more watching of you than anything else.
So before you were distracted by the glowing green light and Orryn talking to himself, the personal effects of killing the Grey aren't that spectacular. There are a lot of invoices for smaller mercenary companies that it seemed that he used to fill out the ranks of his own army. Most of them appear to have been unpaid, leaving him in what you would imagine to be tens of thousands of gold of debt to these other mercenary companies. Find a portal, or at least the remnants of one. Somebody took the time to carve out the runes into the stone. And while they usually have a green glow, this one looks like it's been chipped at, as if somebody was trying to prevent somebody from going back through the portal out of Icewind Dale. And the map there's 4 or 5 of them in various states of kind of being updated. You're going to find one that has precise kind of locations, one of them being Orl's castle, and one of them being a little note just to the off the north edge of the map, and a big circle, as well as what looks like some kind of arrows, as if planning potentially a military offensive at some point.
So I'll kind of make a note of, like, I guess the future attack plan kind of area, and I'm basically in the morning I'll cross-reference that with the map that I saw Kellroth kind of fold up.
Okay. The map is the same, just the notes on it are different. It's literally the exact same map. Like I said, they're kind of used at different points in time. So one of them has one set of notes on them, the other one just has a different set.
Okay.
All right. What else do you want to do? It seems that after Orryn kind of was creepy with his wand, he has settled down. You noticed him tucking the wand into bed.
Yeah, that kind of, got me. I heard him talking again, so I kind of stopped what I was doing, and then, like, all right, I heard him say, all right, well, I'll put you to bed now. So I just kind of poke back around the corner, and I see him tucking the wand onto his pillow, and just I kind of like look at it, and I just, we got to have a conversation, and I'll just kind of, I won't even say anything. I'll just kind of like quietly back away. Just kind
of. What else do you want to do on your watch? The fire seems to have died a little bit. Orryn pretty much got very distracted there for a little bit, so he might not have been tending to the fire.
So I'll start kind of like walking around any of the tent areas, kind of like in the general vicinity, see if I can, find old weapon crates or, some stuff to burn, just kind of like the like wander around / keep my eye on everything.
A lot of wood seems to have been already used in the process. A lot of the tent stakes are just kind of held down with rocks, not like staked to the ground. Almost all of the poles are metal, spear handles, anything except like what was probably burnable wood for a long time, as conditions just deteriorated. The Flaming Fist became ever so much more like desperate to survive. And so there's not a lot of like wood to be found. You find like little pieces, like looks like somebody busted a crate or something, but not an actual crate. And then there appear to be, just like on your way in, bodies that have frozen in place from exposure or blizzard or who knows what, that have limbs missing, as if the men were hungry and they needed something to eat. But otherwise, the camp, as far as you kind of go, as long as you don't drift out too far, seems completely abandoned at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go too far out because I'm technically still like on watch, so I'm just kind of getting the little bits and pieces that I can to try and keep it going as long as possible.
Give me a perception check, please.
Oof. That is a 12.
You're gonna think you hear thunder. Light little claps, little rumble of thunder off in the distance. And you two are going to notice that the aurora does not start from Orl's castle in the Sea of Moving Ice, but it looks like from the tundra, more or less just kind of north, a good little bit from where you are, but still north of you. And then just the thunder. You managed to get the fire kind of back up with what little bits of wood you could find. Orryn seems to be snoring and talking in his sleep. I can't wait to do something with you, Mr. Wand. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have so much fun together, Mr. Wand.
It's like Tom Holland's Peter Parker going in for the hug with Tony Stark,
Yeah.
Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
And then you
Wand.
see like this is like where the TV show, like the cartoon bubble goes over to the wands. That captions, "I can't wait to destroy them all."
Orryn's like, I wonder if he's thinking about helping me become a god, and the
Yeah,
wand, he's like, I'm gonna
I
kill
can't wait
all
to
these
burn them.
motherfuckers. So, Baldr, the end of your watch kind of comes and goes. You had your creepy little encounter with Orryn the Wand. Found out a little bit more about Killian and the kind of situation here. And it would appear as if it is Kellroth's watch.
So I will go over and whereas before I would have, woke him up, I just kind of I walk over and I just kind of like give him the foot to the ribs, kind of, hey, wake up, and then just kind of go to the other room because Baldr still hasn't forgiven Kellroth 100%. I know he, has his reasons, everything like that, but Baldr still hasn't 100% forgiven him yet. So he just kind of like gives him the, it's your watch, get up, and then just kind of walks to where he's gonna sleep.
Kellroth, abruptly
no.
and sharply woken up by your monk companion. You're going to see a nice little fire kind of brewing outside that Jaatuuli got started and Baldr kind of maintained. Around you, you're going to see Orryn sleeping with the wand that had been in his pack for a good little bit, like weeks. Maybe you'd even forgotten that he'd had it. Is now out and prominently like brandished next to him as he kind of cuddles up with it. Jaatuuli's asleep, and Baldr kind of makes his way back to a separate part of the stone structure. What do you want to do?
I am all mostly fully rested now, so I'm just gonna head outside. I close the door behind me. I'm just gonna look out into the snow, see if there's any critters or creatures. And yep.
It looks particularly stark. It's still, your kind of circadian rhythm being all thrown off. You've gotten a full night, so as far as you're concerned, relative to you, it's about to be morning. Mm-hmm. And it's still dark. The aurora has lit up the sky for what it can. The snow seems to have subsided for the first time in probably about 2 days. And it's just this still, quiet, vast camp out before you. The bloody spots from where Killian was torn in half have been covered by now with the snow that's accumulated since it happened. And if given everything going on, the view out into this desolate and sad camp can be described as peaceful, there is this kind of odd tranquility and stillness about the camp.
Peaceful. What level am I? 9. Let me just. I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I think I'm just gonna keep an eye out. I'm just looking at what spells I have available.
Give me a perception check, please.
Hi-ya! Oh, well, that's a natural 1.
Ooh.
I'm deep in thought about all of the things that have transpired over the last day or two.
All of you have done horrible perception.
Not really. After, yeah.
I literally just thought that. I was like, damn, I think we all failed.
And Orryn didn't get one, but he was busy doing other shit. What's up, Juan? You gonna look outside? Nope. So
me and you were talking.
0 for perception.
Yeah. So as you look out, deep in thought, kind of lost in the kind of homogeneous nature of the tundra, especially after you've been there for probably going on 6-7 weeks now. You two notice the aurora in the sky, but not from its usual starting point over the sea of moving ice. It's kind of just juts off from the ground just north of you, continues along the rest of its usual path around basically the perimeter of Icewind Dale, like stadium lights. And you two hear like a faint rumble of thunder, or maybe a large animal kind of trampling through the heavy snow off in the distance, as well as just the tiny little flicker of what looks like lightning in the clouds in the distance. And as you sit there lost in thought, the wind occasionally picks up, but the stillness and the tranquility of the tundra just kind of wash over you before a large gust of wind starts to blow and starts hitting you in the face with like little bits of debris and bits of ice. And as you kind of turn away to keep from just getting hit in the face, the wind subsides, and before you stands the frost giant from before. It's good to see you, my child. I understand our relationship is not typical of our situation or anybody else's, but I'm glad that you and your friends are here. I suggest that you wake them so that we all may talk.
What? You want me to leave?
I don't want you to leave. I need you to wake your friends so that we may all chat.
Who is this?
The giant from earlier.
She came back?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is like some kind of special check. Can I tell what type of giant she is?
Yeah, you can give me religion,
A
nature.
biology check? A religion nature check?
Yeah, like I said, a nature
I don't
check.
think I'm
you
good
can
at
just
any of this.
you
I'll
can-
do a religion check.
Okay.
Hiya! It's terrible. It's a 9.
She has a glow, an aura, and this general presence, as well as
Oh, I know what I should have asked.
what?
Here, maybe you'll let me do this. I don't need to know what race she is. That's actually even meta.
Okay.
I want Kellroth. I'm intuiting insight. I want to know, does she seem trustworthy? Does she seem good? What are her intentions? What sense do I get out of her?
As she appears again, you are once again overwhelmed by that deep, like really cleansing, borderline aggressive hug. Just, all the endorphins, all the serotonin, everything that comes out of your brain, you get that. She
From
speaks
the giant?
Yeah. She speaks in a very tranquil voice. She fought for you. She killed somebody for you.
Guess so.
Without even asking.
I didn't think it was for me.
Without even asking, she busted in and split somebody in half for you.
Well, I wasn't gonna kill him. Anyways, okay, all right.
Orryn was gonna kill him.
Orryn's got new problems.
Yeah, some of them being with our party.
I'm just gonna be like, what is it exactly that you're after? We don't really know you. We're still trying to connect the dots. We've been through a lot over these last couple of days.
I am not after anything, but am here solely to grant you wisdom and a sense of purpose that may have been lacking in your attempt at completing a corrupt wizard's task for money.
Well, I mean, I feel like the motivation's there. We're trying to save Jaatuli's family, his people. I mean, that's pretty good motivation. Maybe not all of us. I can't read people's minds, but this what just happened interrupted everything, and now that it's dealt with, I'm kind of hoping that we can just get back to the task at hand. At the very least, to clear my head.
Then, with your hearts pure and full of purpose.
Well, okay, let's not get carried away.
Easy.
Purpose, yes. Pure, I don't know.
There is but
I've
one.
seen the way Jaatuli looks at some of the ladies.
There is but one thing I must ask of you, in that there is a disruption in my dominion that I lack the power to do anything about.
What's your dominion?
My dominions are of love, mercy, unity, and Icewind Dale itself.
Wait, what? You speaking like you're a god.
I am Eolanis, the goddess of love, mercy, unity, and Icewind Dale.
Eolanis?
Yes.
Oh, that's a complicated one. You're a god?
I am a goddess in the same way that our mutual enemy hopes to become. I, however, do not have the followers that she does. However, unlike her, I am gained free reign to move about on this plane while she does so in a weakened state.
I see. So you're after power.
I search not for power. I want Icewind Dale to go back to the way it was. And if you are already going to take care of Laurel, I would ask just one more thing.
Well, you say take care of Oral. I don't know. Can we kill a god? Like, what's that? Like, is that what you?
Deprive her of her goals.
Okay.
And
yeah,
without her powers, she will lose followers and will drift into obscurity.
Okay. I think we can do that one. Sorry, do you have like a plan for us, or like a direction we could go? The next step. I don't think I have it, but we have the prayer, and we were of Arl, and we were told that there was something she was after. Maybe we could go and destroy it.
She seeks a powerful artifact that can amplify the magic of anyone powerful or of a group of powerful individuals. That should she grab it, she can exert her will upon this land forever.
I mean, I'm pretty powerful. What can this thing do?
It can make permanent her curse.
Well, we don't. Okay, can it get rid of the curse?
It can.
Oh, okay. Well, we want that one.
Very well. Then head towards the glacier, fight through the caves and the hidden city, and you'll find it. Free this land. And
I pull up my map, and I just like.
Can you mark it for me right here?
Yeah, like.
Am I warm?
Point. Give me a point. Where am I going?
She points to the glacier, which is right next to the
I
pass.
imagine like I'm very small compared to her, and I'm holding up this map, and she just kind of leans over, and her big finger is like
covering half of it. It's
I
right
know, it's
there.
like-
Look, girl, you're gonna have to help me out.
I'm like, okay. All right. Well, okay. So we need to go through a glacier, and what else? And you said there was a castle or like
a
a
hidden city.
hidden city. What's what's in the hidden city? Is it full of traps?
It was
Is
a
it full of
nether.
monsters?
It was one of the floating netherese cities back
Oh, okay.
during their empire that lost its way and its power and crashed to the earth and has been buried in the ice for thousands of years.
I'm gonna use my Phoenix ink quill, the Phoenix pen, and I'm gonna mark like going in this direction and make a little circle where the little city is and everything. Oh
Your
yeah,
marks
this map
burn
is
with,
coming
like,
in
a
so
li-
useful.
Your
I
map
knew it.
burns with like a little bit of embers, as if you just kind of touched it with something that was hot. It maintains its thing. You get a little smoke off of it.
Man, this is useful. Okay. And then the thing that we need to destroy or use to end the curse is in there.
Is in the city.
Okay, now are we destroying it? Do we have to use it and then destroy it? It seems like this is the kind of thing that shouldn't be left around.
It has remained hidden for thousands of years. We believe that by ending the curse, you would rid this place of anybody who wishes to use it, or rids this place of anybody who has the power to use it alone for nefarious gains.
I'm familiar with, not personally, but I'm familiar with individuals who are studied and they like to study powerful objects and they like to get very interested in that. Could somebody use the remains of it? Like, or are you saying if I use it, it'll expend it?
I believe it will collapse under its own
Okay.
power should it be used.
I'm sorry I get so many questions, but you can see the value of these questions, right? I'm trying to be responsible, you know. This is how I do things.
I have guided you this far.
What's your name? Enchante? Something like that? Like,
Eolanis.
let me write this down. Notes, allies. How do I spell that?
I got it.
ELOINAS.
No, it's awful because it's I's and lowercase L's, and you're just like,
Yeah. She and God / patron of
love,
Icewind Dale.
love, mercy, unity, and Icewind Dale.
Unity?
Unity.
Hell yeah, unity.
Unity. Gather up all the redheads.
Rick James.
That's that what do you call it? Rick and Morty. Unity. Okay.
Hive mind.
Hive mind. Okay. Quick question.
Yes.
What do I do about the losing control and the violence and the death?
You need to trust yourself that you are not your worst act, and in the trials to come, if you are too afraid to act, you, your friends, and all free life in Icewind Dale could perish.
Okay. One more question. Same direction. I just did a violence, and I think I almost hurt my friends.
It was your first time in a while, and your anger had been seething since you met that wizard.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm all right. All right. Very well then. Uh, are you gonna come with us? You look like you could punch really hard.
I lack the strength and most importantly the followers to have much power. I can serve those who I have placed here, but I have no powers to affect others than your companions and yourself.
I might be mistaken, but I think you ripped somebody in half.
That was the last of the powers I'd had from followers from hundreds of years ago. I've fallen out of favor here in Icewind Dale, and my powers are derived from my followers and my worshippers. And without any new ones, I may fade.
Meta question. The priest in what was the first town that we went to? Was it East Haven?
Okay.
There was a priest there, right?
Yeah, his apprentice was the one that had the cabin. He was
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Lathander.
He's a worshiper of Lathander,
Yes.
right? The
Yes.
Morning Lord, right?
Yeah.
That's Lathander?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna say, hey, um, what a, like, what is your relationship to other gods? What if like, because like other people worship like other not evil gods like Lathander. Uh, should I not tread upon each other's feet? I'm not really a religious person, or at least I haven't been.
Believe in what you've seen and believe in who you are, and all will be fine. And as she says that, the wind gusts up again. You're going to turn your head to not get blown, and she will be gone. And give me a perception check, please.
God's sake. 11.
The thunder is a lot closer, and the flash of lightning as well. And just as the wind gusts and is clear, from behind the clouds comes the deep rumbling that you believe was thunder, but is in fact the flapping of two enormous leathery wings. The lightning you've seen in the distance is the faint blue aura that has inhabited the large white dragon formerly known as Cryovane, as it pops out of the clouds and lands in the middle of the campsite, crushing tents. Sits there confidently. I'm not done with
Problem.
you yet.
Problem.
And
Problem.
on that note, I need to tell. And on that note, we will take
Need a manager.
We will take our break real quick. It is 8:41. We'll try to be back in 10 minutes. As Kellroth awake, 3 sleeping partners, including a new toy for our artificer, maybe face to face with a white dragon who's been looking for them. So it's 8:41. We will be back on the other side. Thank you to everybody who's been watching us. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll see you on the other side. All right, we are back. Thank you for sticking around with us through the break. We're all good to go. Right before we went to break, Kellroth, after having a discussion with his deity, telling him to trust himself and that he was going to be needed in the troubles to come, very dramatically disappeared. And because the group had been so abysmal on their perception checks, this enormous dragon literally snuck up on them and peeked out through the clouds, made some threatening responses, and drops down, crushing tents and just giving no thought to anything, not trying to not land on anything, just coming down as it pleases, about 50 feet away from the party, crushing tents, and not even looking menacing, just confident, dragon with some swag. Just settles in. Told you I wasn't done with you. And we'll pick it up right there. Kellroth, it did come down in kind of a loud way. So if anybody is either, not sleeping for, either a fitful sleep, you're cold, you're dreaming about your new toy, it made enough sound that you wouldn't have to be like hella asleep to have missed this. I mean, it crashed down on some tents, it smashed down, it's got a deep booming voice, it's a dragon. Makes its way. So did anybody wake up when the dragon hit the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Baldr was the last one to sleep. I would think like he would just think it's like the thunder coming closer.
Okay.
So like, cause he basically he needs to finish his meditation. So.
All right.
Jaatuuli does a kip up with the aid of his tail, right back onto his feet.
Nice.
Cryo vein, and starts running out.
All right. Orryn, what's your sleeping situation?
Orryn is all cuddled up with the wand, Mr. Wand. Wand. Orcus Wand.
I think Mr. Wand is.
Yeah, you better put some respect on his name.
Yeah. I'm cuddled up to the wand, and we're just having a good old time,
I love you, Mr. Wand. I love you too, Orryn.
Yeah. He's like my best friend.
All right. So Baldr finishing his meditation, Orryn in probably the happiest he's been since came to Icewind Dale. Gonna sleep like stones. Jaatuuli, Kellroth out front as this dragon lands and just stands there confidently without a care in the world. What do you guys want to do?
I tell Kellroth to run, and I shove him backwards and start running straight for the dragon. Run!
Are we fighting?
I don't know. You're dealing with being blindsided by Jaatuuli right now. So.
All right. Everybody roll for initiative, and we'll Orryn and Baldr, you guys will kind of fit in where you get in when you join. Go ahead and see if I can pretty much get this right.
Oh,
Jesus.
fudge. Good Lord, I rolled real good.
Jesus.
Oh, Jeebus.
All right.
If it helps any, I did roll a nat 20 on my. I know we're not really.
Okay.
It's funny, Orryn. I rolled a 19. The two sleeping guys.
All right. So Baldr, what's your actual initiative?
24.
Woo. Orryn.
22.
22.
I do not have the same dex score.
Yeah.
God damn, guys. Jeez.
Jaatuuli.
21. I rolled a 19 to get that.
Kellroth.
-1.
Nice.
Tactical last.
Yeah, just last. All right, hold on. So,
You probably
Dragon!
you probably hit one, but got knocked back by Jaatuuli and lost.
So
it.
I imagine him yelling dragon like as as Jaatuuli pushes him, like you see the imprint of like Baldr like just like through a wall, just like basically just like flying punch, just fucking
um,
Just Mighty Mousing it right out of there.
just yeah, exactly. Just one hand just ah.
all right. So, it would go Baldr, Jaatuuli, Orryn, the dragon, Kellroth. We'll say your first turn is making your movement up to the outside. Jaatuuli, you're next. You're going to take off running towards the dragon, and then what?
Jump at it with both axes.
Okay.
Rage in midair.
All right.
Try to stick him in his eyes. I'm gone crazy.
Clearly.
Tears are just streaming from my face and freezing, and I'm just like,
There's just ice cubes falling behind him as he's running. Just
Click, click.
like the strangest thing we've all seen.
No! You're crying those, like, what are those, like, ice tear things? The glass tears? You know?
oh, like the
They're, like, super strong, but if you hit them at the side,
I
they
forgot
shatter
what those things
instantly.
are called when you like drop super hot glass into a cold glass of water.
Yeah, they're called something tears or something like that. They're
Yeah.
like, and they're like
And then you
one of the
hit it,
hardest
and it
things.
goes
Yeah. But if you hit it on the front, it's like indestructible. But if you tap it on the side, it goes.
Yeah, I forgot what those things are called, but I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're cool.
I'm streaming a couple of those down while I'm running. Just blood curdling. Worf finds a dead body scream. Oh!
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and attack now. So 25 to hit with the first one.
Yep.
$22 to hit with the second one.
Yep.
And
I assume there will be another cryo vein, but this one's
13
got to go.
damage for the first one.
How much?
13.
Okay.
And 8 from the second one.
Okay.
And here comes a third one. Because I'm pissed. Oh, never mind. Fuck the order of that one up. Alright, here we go. Does a 16 hit?
It does not. So, in your
All right, well
fury,
then,
flying through the air, John Carter of Mars style, you're going to get your 2 good slashes in and then just kind of fall off before you can get the third.
Because here comes my bonus attack.
All right.
I take a bite.
All right.
Yeah. 24 from the bite.
Yep.
And 10 more damage. And I swallow some of it for a couple of extra hit points. And I'm just gnawing on him with both axes stuck in his head.
And as you take a bite of this enormous, like, thick scale, it doesn't taste like anything you've ever eaten before. There's, like, an astringent kind of
Hot flesh.
smell and taste to it, as if the meat has been corrupted. Let me get a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Can do.
You're fighting being allergic to it.
17.
Ooh.
You are allergic to it.
I'm allergic to my god's flesh.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh no,
7,
I've grown allergic
8,
to him.
10.
Ah,
Cryovane.
no.
He's Satan, devil spawn. He threw up the flesh of the god.
Because of your raging, you're going to take 5 points of acid damage.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
That's some hot flesh.
Yeah.
There goes my temporary hit points that I so hard won.
It's like ghost pepper.
All right.
Acid reflux kicking back up.
Yeah.
Heartburn.
All right. Cool. Jaatuuli, what else you got?
I'm hanging on by my beak and my axes, dude.
Okay. All right. Orryn, you're still snoozing?
Yeah, I guess Orryn will wake up, like go through the 6 seconds of waking up to hear noise
Okay.
this time. And Orryn will wake up. He'll hear Jaatuuli yelling and stuff outside. But the first thing he does is like, "Good morning, Mr. Wand."
You're lucky Baldr's not here to hear that.
Today-
So lucky. You are so
today
lucky.
is the first day of the rest of your life, Orryn. We are gonna get you going on that road to godhood. I'm very excited about us working together.
I'm really excited too. I have a really good feeling. But I'd like to sit here and talk a lot longer. But right now, I hear Jaatuuli throwing up something. It sounds awful. I think we should go.
I'm sure they're fine. You know, you've got bigger things to do, like godhood, man. What are they doing? Who cares? They trying to become gods? No, you are. Stay focused. Stay on your track. Stay in your lane.
They could be our minions, though.
All right. I mean,
Have you ever heard a dog throwing up in the morning? Isn't that something you want to take care of right away?
Not if it's
All right,
outside. If it's outside, it's the
Mr.
yard's problem.
All right, Mr. Wand, we have to go help them. We have to help them now so that they can help us later.
All right, Big O, it's all you, man. You're gonna be the god. I work for you. Do you?
Orryn will animate his armor to, fit around him, and that, I guess, was his turn.
Looks great, boss.
He's taking his time getting up in the morning. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm
You
coming,
look great,
guys.
boss.
Yeah, I'm coming.
He had to make sure Mr. Wand was set well,
You look great. You look great, boss. You're looking sharp. All right, Orryn. It is now the dragon's turn. I need Jaatuuli, Kellroth, and Baldr to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
Wisdom. I don't know.
You see,
D&D.
if
I've
Orryn
rolled
had went
ones
in
and
there-
twos all day. I'm gonna
You're
try
mad
a
at
real
me for
die.
leaving early, so you went wisdom. I see.
Okay, I'm gonna use a real die.
14. What now, Manny?
Done.
Oh my god. I rolled a 30.
Okay.
Natural 20.
All right.
I did not roll a 30. That's a 15 for me.
I've got a plus 10.
The 15 saves. The 14 does not. The dragon
Wow.
is going to just give off a very intimidating
Scary
and
vibes.
creepy, spooky vibe. Baldr able to understand what's going on. Kellroth totally fine, not even phased. Jaatuuli kind of concerned about potentially killing your patron and all of these other things will suddenly think twice about this endeavor and begin to run back towards the stone structure as you are now frightened by the dragon's frightful presence.
Yeah, I wasn't affected because
I'm in the middle of a rage.
I
Shit.
spread the worship of Cryovane. I've got the pamphlets.
I just think this like fits canonically because like basically Jaatuuli is just like having that like existential crisis right now, just like I can't do it.
I love you.
I just can't.
Oh god,
Alright,
so emotional.
he's-
So many more ice cubes on the ground.
yeah. All right. So as it does this, it's going to take 2 claw attacks at Jaatuuli. 15's not going to get it done, but a 25 does. Yeah.
What?
15 doesn't hit, but a 25 does, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
sure damn does.
11,
Very hit.
17. You're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Is that halved?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's going to swipe at you with his claw for a 27.
Yeah, sure did hit me.
3, 9, 4 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And as it realizes that you're scared and drives or runs away, or makes you run away, it's going to paw at you like a cat playing with a mouse. Yeah, I got that right. Cool.
Yeah, like my cat does.
Right.
Man.
We're all cat people. We get it. All right. The dragon, ever vengeful, the unimpressed Kellroth standing there. Yeah, no big deal. It's a fucking dragon, so what? It's your turn.
I should have been
Me?
reading on Kellroth's pamphlets.
Have you ever stopped to read this thing? It's crazy.
Wait, it's my turn now?
Yes.
It's my turn.
Bollocks.
It didn't hurt you too much, right? Because you've got your barbarian rage and stuff.
Yeah, it barely nicked me, really.
Okay. I'm. Okay, hold on. I'm going to. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna trust in the light. No, that's stupid. I trust in whatever her name is. Elanis. And I'm going to cast at 3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level. I just need to check one thing. What does this say? When you make each your turn when you make okay, no, not that. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, nice.
Shabam. All right. It's spell attack. Never done that before. Well, it's not gonna hit, so that was a waste. I forgot I'm supposed to roll with real dice. I've literally only rolled 1s and 2s every time I use D&D Beyond. Let's see.
Orryn Jesus has not died for your sins.
But literally, I've rolled. Okay, I rolled a 1. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. And I just rolled a 2. I've rolled 6 times and I've rolled only 1 and 2 since we started, except for the
Jesus.
1 die roll.
Orryn Jesus.
I don't trust you, D&D Beyond. This isn't random. This
It's
is
rigged.
targeted. Okay. Anyways, it super misses. I rolled an 11.
Unfamiliar with attacking things, Kellroth still has yet to get it down, and misses with his guiding bolt. The dragon is going to take a few steps forward, come up,
And a few steps back.
Kellroth, 21 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage as it does not appreciate being shot at, and with a legendary action, it's going to whack you with its tail.
12 damage?
12 bludgeoning damage.
I've been bludgeoned.
All right.
I don't think I can do anything else. That's an action? Yeah. Wait, no action. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. Yep,
Right.
I guess that's my turn.
All right. Back
Oh.
up to...
Sorry, my D&D Beyond just closed.
Well, it's probably doing you a favor.
Apparently.
All right, back to the top with Baldr, standing on the steps of the stone structure, having, Kool-Aid Man his way out from one of the back rooms. There's a dragon. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, party time! I guess I'm gonna attempt to make my way to the fight.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. All right. I will attack. Ooh, nice. Very nice. 26 on the first one.
Yep.
Right. And a 24 on the second one.
Yes.
All right. Where the hell is my... There it is. Okay. All right. So that is 10 regular and 6 psychic for the first one.
All right.
Ooh, fuck yeah. And then 13 for the second one.
Okay.
I will spend a key point and flurry of blows.
All right.
Attack 2 more times. Ooh, that one's probably gonna miss with a 12.
Yeah, that's not gonna get it done.
The second one's going to hit with a 27.
Yes.
All right. 8 points of damage for that one.
Okay. All right, so you're just gonna rain blows down upon this thing that seems still unreally concerned with anything going on. All right, Jaatuuli, you are reconsidering greatly your decisions here. So take your turn. You don't have to move. You can't move any closer, but you're right next to it, so no big deal. You can attack it at disadvantage, and then you can attempt to make your save again at the end of your turn.
All right, I take a header right into the snow and crocodile. And then I'll go ahead and make my save again.
Okay.
Once I'm firmly underneath the snow. One would say well and truly underneath the snow. I fail my save again at 13.
All right, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. So strongly reconsidering and now buried in the snow to prevent anything from further happening. The dragon's going to take a step back. Orryn, are you outside yet?
I would believe so.
Okay.
At this point.
I'm going to need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, wow.
Everybody?
Everybody.
18.
Okay, I'm not trusting
Don't be
this
too
D&D
excited.
Beyond.
And me?
Stupid D&D Beyond.
Yes.
I just used D&D Beyond and I rolled a 10.
Yeah, well, I'm not you. I got 17.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
How do you listen? I rolled 6 die and I got 1s and 2s only.
Hey, just so you know,
Conspiracy.
what I had rolled in one session before using actual die, I rolled like 5 ones in one session. Not in a row. I think there was like 2 in a row. But like
Shit.
that whole session, I did not roll. Like I didn't land a single attack roll. I think I passed like a perception check or something. But like I didn't land a
vaguely
single
remember
attack
this.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 12 on that one.
Okay. You're all basically fucked. All right. Well, I don't.
Hey, I got an 18 on my con save.
Yeah. No.
Oh, cool.
19.
Alright. Can I use Splash of Genius after knowing if I failed or not?
8, 9, 10, 14.
Flash of genius. You're a genius.
21, 28, 29, 35, 40, 42. Everybody who failed is going to take 42 force damage. 19 was a save, so I don't think anybody saved. So 42 force damage. Jaatuuli, however that works for you with your
I'll take it
raging.
all. I was covered in snow.
Hey, Snowy.
Hey, so was I. If that
um,
helps.
42, and everybody has been knocked prone.
I'm already under the snow, man.
Alright, that's the dragon's legendary action. Orryn.
Legendary action.
Orryn is
Both.
upset over that sort of pain, and he first off is going to use his defensive thing to get some temporary hit points.
Good.
That was a very ungentlemanly maneuver, wasn't it, Orryn?
It was not nice. Speaking of gentlemen, Orryn is going to ask Mr. Wand to help with the fight.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait, Orryn. This is gonna be great. Hold on. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I just want to know what your next character is going to be.
21.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Saving is not the. It's not the joyride. Like, if you fail, you're dead.
Yeah, I knew that one,
Okay.
and I was prepared to use Lucky and Flash of Genius to make sure, but I had to get rolling.
Alright. 10, 12, 14, 20, 23, 28, 32, 36, 41. You're going to take 41 necrotic damage as the wand and you really connect. Green bolts are going to come through you. The group is going to notice just this horrendous smell that emanates from you. Your skin is going to turn like a pallid, sickly kind of greenish gray and droop as if like a candle was melting. But if you survived all that, you are good to go.
Orryn did survive with 16 hit points remaining.
Congrats.
Wow, well done.
Orryn
Yay, living.
is going to use it to cast Blight.
Okay.
So it's a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
D6 is out of there.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry. I have a 18 DC, so I was like, hold on a second. The wand has its own, but it's also 18.
26.
Okay. It takes half of 8d8. So 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. It's going to recoil in like both fear and disgust that it saw what this wand just did to you, and now you somehow are doing something to it. So it's going to be a little panicked. It's going to look at you and be like, dog, just don't let me end up like that.
Orryn will kind of be like, ouch, Mr. Wand. I know you warned me that it was going to hurt, but I stink now.
All right. It's now the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to take 2 tail swipes at Baldr.
Fuck me, I'm under the snow.
15 and a 16. All right, to hit.
Nope.
All right, and it's going to take 1 claw attack. 19?
Nope.
Nope. Damn it. So in your Neo-like monk agility, you're going to dodge all of the dragon's melee attacks. It is
That's
not
because I'm fighting for my life. It's not me. That is not, that is not me trying to be cool. That is me fighting for my life.
Kellroth.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
I think everyone took a bunch of damage.
Yeah, that's a
Not as
fair
much as
assessment.
not as much as somebody.
That's his fair assessment.
Orryn is in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Orryn will be
In a
happy
lot
if
of
he uses a
pain.
feature.
Oh, it's hard to choose the best way to go about this. Wait, what does it say? Oh, no. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. But I could do. Oh, I'm just doing math.
Someone help Jaatuuli save.
We need a bard.
What's everyone's hit point situation?
I am at 54 out of 109.
That's okay.
So we're all about half, or less.
I'm
than
29
half.
away from half.
Or
You're
answering the
29
question.
away from half. Okay. That's the question. Because my pool, actually, it's probably not enough to heal, but so you're 29 from half. I'll just write on this 29. I'm like 13 away from half. That's
42.
Yeah. Is anyone else not quite half?
I'm 8 away from half.
Okay. I'll dump the extra. Okay, so 29 to I'm gonna use my where is it? My channel divinity to channel preserve life. And I will give 29 hit points to Orryn. I'll give 13 hit points to myself. And I will give the last 3 remaining hit points to Baldr.
Yay.
Everybody's going to feel that, at this point, very familiar, large hug. Big rush.
Now you know it's coming from a big giant lady.
And to, just a moment of calm despite this dragon here. And, Kellroth, what else you got?
This is the downside of being a spellcaster, is you can only do so much. Do I have any bonus actions? No. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
I want to get close to the party though. Wait, it breathed its. Did it use its breath weapon on us?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was the force damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna get close to the party. Yep, there we go.
All right. You're gonna step up.
Yep.
Move up a little bit. Are you gonna get up with the party? Or are you gonna be like within range of the dragon?
I want to be 5 feet. I mean, I can be in range of the dragon. That's okay. I can, but I want to be within 5 feet of at least 2 allies.
Uh,
So, like, I just want to be in a defensive position around them.
I mean, you're probably gonna. We'll say that with Baldr and Jaatuuli.
Sure.
Or you're still like on the porch, right? Shooting from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Okay.
back into melee
Okay.
first.
So, Kellroth, you're going to charge down. You're going to find yourself within range of Baldr and the pile of snow and the two creepy eyeballs that peek out. That is Jaatuuli currently.
Yeah, because of my shield, my magic shield, it increases my armor class if I'm next to allies. That's why I'm trying to do that.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
It is the dragon as it sees you coming towards it, and having seen you just heal your patriots. It's going to attack you with 24 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, now I'm dropping d8s. It's going to do 14 bludgeoning damage as it's going to swing around and smack you with its tail.
Oh.
Baldr, back up to you at the top.
Okay. So I'm kind of gonna move my robes and stuff to the side, and you see a small silver claw on like a necklace, and you'll kind of hear me whisper something and need the dragon to make a con save for me. He's probably gonna pass it, but it's it's all I would really know what to do.
23.
Yeah, he passes.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm going to activate the other part of that, which I probably should have done earlier, but you know what? Hey, you live and you learn.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Jaatuuli, down to you, buddy. You're gonna make your triumphant stand.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna remain buried and try and get out of this situation that I'm in.
All right.
Fuck you. All right. A 5 on my wisdom save.
What's wrong with you? You're frightened?
Yeah.
He can't pass his save.
I can help you next turn. I think. Oh.
The
Oh, maybe I
barbarian
can't.
who desperately wants to kill me.
Wait,
Hey, what was your roll?
I rolled a 3 and got a 5.
Yeah, I would.
I can't help you that
Genius,
much.
Yeah, I can help a little. But
Can't do all of it.
Flash of genius would help.
Okay, if you're still stuck and I don't desperately need to heal somebody, I'll try and help you.
I don't think we're gonna make it to another round. Well, I mean,
Cool.
Oh, hold on a second. I just remembered something, and before anything crazy happens, I have my. Where is it? Okay, that doesn't really count. It wasn't a spell. It was my ability. Yeah. Okay. I've got extra healing stuff, but it only works if you cast a spell. And
I
my
forgot, by the way. Did you end up doing that? Healing half the health.
Yes.
yeah, I told you you heal 29 hit points.
I'm so sorry. I like.
You said you were 29 below
Yeah,
half, so
I
I healed you
forgot.
29.
I forgot what had happened after that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Don't die.
The
Stop
one,
it.
the wand got you. All right.
I cast Death Ward on everybody, and then we all pretend to die. Okay. This worked once before. It might work again.
The dragon is going to take off into the air about 20 feet off the ground. And I need everybody to make a con saving throw again, please.
Jesus, I hate this D&D auto rolling bullshit. I got 11.
I got 13.
Okay.
I'm not rolling very good.
No, neither
23.
am I.
Orryn's
I've
good.
like rolled like 2 dice above 10.
That's a 13 for me as well.
Ugh. Well, I guess we didn't really want to win. All right. Well, I hope you got new characters already. Let's get excited.
I started biting my keyboard. I swear to God.
Ugh. Yeah, this is not. This is.
Failing you too.
We're collectively just doing awful.
And Manny's cruise mode. Just
Everybody who's not Orryn, well, no, let's do this. Baldr and Kellroth are going to take 19 force damage. No, wait. Yeah, no, you guys are going to take 38. Jaatuuli and Orryn for passing and for failing but raging 30 or 19.
It's force though. I take the whole.
Oh, you don't. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, dude, it's not magical. It's only physical stuff. Can he shrug off?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned something today.
Right. Well, my screen has a face on it that has 2 X's in the spots where eyes are, because I'm dead.
Yeah. You said 38.
Yes.
I mean, like in 2 rounds or 3 rounds, I've taken like 127 damage or something like that.
So, yeah, it's.
I don't even have 100 hit points.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
I'm barely alive.
I'm the barbarian and I'm alive. Surprise, surprise. But it don't matter when I'm fucking freaking out and hiding in the sand like a damn ostrich.
Yeah, that's exactly.
All right. Dragon just went. Orryn. Kellroth not doing well. You not doing well. Everybody not doing well.
I am currently dead.
But you're.
Well, unconscious, bleeding out, whatever D&D Beyond considers, or 5th edition.
First, I'm gonna give myself the temporary hit points from the defensive shield as a bonus action.
All right.
It's a damn fine bonus action.
I mean, if you can get me up, I can do. I clearly we're gonna have to use everything. Every time we take a rest, we end up using everything, and then we somehow have to keep going. Anyways,
look, as soon as we're done with this dragon, I'm going right the fuck back to sleep, y'all.
Yes,
I don't care what time.
literally. Can we like go on an adventure without being like almost dead?
No.
Level 9, son.
Level 9, not level 17.
Yeah.
How is the dragon looking? Does that look like it's?
I think we've mixed
I have done nothing to it, and I am the only one that has done anything. Okay.
Yeah, we've done like 30 damage to this thing. We've done nothing. It probably has like 500.
You've done actually a pretty good little bit. It is. It's a lot more damage than you think it is. They're not like chunky boys.
It doesn't matter if we if we can't hit it or make a save or anything. Like
I'm dead.
I have made one. I am the only one that has attacked it, and I didn't do dick.
Yeah.
But I did like the 14 points of damage with the one.
Like I said, you've done a lot more than you think.
I did it 3 times in round 1, and then it frightened me.
Yeah.
And
During this combat, I haven't rolled above a 10, so...
Yeah, like we haven't saved for shit.
So here's the deal. Alright, I did not want to use something like this because I feel like it would be overpowered. But given the gravity of the situation,
The situation is grave.
I'm going to use the wand to its maximum capability, and Orryn is going to save his
Wait.
wand.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I can't stop you. But I was just going to say... Alright, well...
Power word kill.
Wow.
It's
Deal.
my turn next.
Okay.
Um,
Power word kill.
Yes.
the
That's like even like above his level right now. It's one of those things.
so
Did it have over 100 hit points?
Orryn,
Probably does. It's a
describe
dragon.
to me what it looks like when you use the wand to cast this spell.
So as I point the wand towards it, you see the
That's
eyes and the mouth glowing green. And Tenta might have been saying this, but Orryn's going to be like, Havana Kadabra! And it's just gonna
Alakablam!
is going to stream out of the wand and hit this dragon. And it's going to be shaking, and the ground's going to be shaking, and the skin of the dragon is going to rot away because it's necrotic in nature. And it's just going to rot away as it just turns into a husk.
As you scream out and blast this thing, you hit the dragon like square, like in the chest, and it takes like a big slide back and kind of starts to shake. The blue aura about it like intensifies to the point where it's almost blinding, and the light goes out.
Oh.
Except in the eyes, as they just grow and give out this insane blue glow, and the deep voice from within of the drow druid from before is nothing but a laugh. Is that all you have for me, champions of Icewind Dale? And the spell has no effect other than the dragon being dramatic.
So I didn't kill it?
You did not.
Just nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's my turn. Let me get my
That was my
death
Hail
going
Mary.
here.
Yeah.
That was my Hail Mary, so... don't
At
know
what
to do.
cost, Orryn? At what cost?
The cost of failure at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I made
I
a
wa-
success.
Okay.
Wanda's like, yes, use me. Go ahead.
I rolled a
use
17.
me."
Orryn's gonna have the most disappointed look on his face when it gets back up, by the way.
It's alright, Big O. You'll get him next time.
We're gonna be dead next time.
Yeah, you should have healed me.
I'm gonna be
The
dead.
thing is, that has an AoE attack, so like if I healed
Right,
you...
and I can AoE heal,
Yeah, but like...
but now I'm AoE dead. Anyways, if it does another AoE attack, I'm legitimately dead because I'm on the floor. Whose turn is it? It's not mine. I'm dead.
We're back up to the top with Baldr.
Yeah.
Just run, bro.
So I'm really contemplating it right now, to be 100% honest, right?
Do what you gotta do.
You know where we're going. We're going north. Run north.
Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I'm just.
You gotta save Icewind Dale.
You got it.
Good luck, buddy. We believe in you.
You'll run into Belroth, Dorn, and Jaatuuli,
And my brother.
and they're gonna help you out.
They're going to be coming down from the village just as you get there. Hey!
It's fancy
We're
me
gonna
and you.
die. Well, at this point, I'm the only one dying. Run or heal me or something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. If it's done, it only has a limited amount of juice, so it's not gonna like keep blasting us.
I'm so stressed.
It can't keep killing us.
Yeah.
The dungeon master
mean,
was like, "I really want to start a new campaign." No, the dungeon master's like, "Your story arc's done." Death.
Alright, I mean, Baldr would continue attacking him. I mean, that's.
All right.
I mean, why do I have to be a separate person than my character? Like, it's not fair. It's just not fair. All right. 19 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. And 27 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
There you go.
That is 11 regular and 4 psychic for the first one.
Okay.
And another 13 for the second one. Another flurry of blows. Fuck, missed that one.
I wish I could do some attacks.
And I missed that one.
Manny's like, fuck Rick.
So I missed those 2 attacks.
You're still going to have done some pretty good little amount of damage. Just ever committed, unfailing in your task of protecting your friends and doing whatever it is your ancestors of the Court of the Undying sent you here to do. Who remembers the backstory? What up? All right.
There you go.
All right, Jaatuuli, come on, buddy. Like, I'm rooting for you, even though I'm kind of the reason why you're in this predicament. But still, I can be both.
What's kind of about the reason that I'm in this predicament? All right. Oh my god. Yeah, 21 wisdom save.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm safe, and I'm running right back at him.
Okay.
Die together.
Popping up out of the snow.
Yeah. Running straight for him,
All right.
and I guess that's all I can do, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
All up on him now, though.
Orryn, it is your turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Orryn will run up and try to attack it.
Okay.
With the normal Thunder Gauntlet. So, 2 attacks. 21 on the first.
Yep.
And 21 on the second.
Yes.
$20 total thunder damage.
Okay.
And all the goodies with
The old disadvantage.
oh yeah.
All right. Cool. That's it. Hold on. Forgot. So you're gonna smash it with the Thunder Gauntlets. The blue aura that used to encompass like the whole body of the dragon has clearly faded. It's now all kind of localized to its eyes, and with your 2 Thunder Gauntlet punches probably to the toe beans of the dragon, the brightness flickers like just ever so quickly, and when it comes back, it is not as intense as it was before you punched it. It is now the dragon's turn. It is not too happy, plus feels really compelled to hit Orryn. Ooh, you might luck out here, buddy. 15, I know, is not going to get it done. A 15 again is not going to get it done. And with its third attack, yeah, 29.
29 will get it done for sure.
It's going to, after missing twice with its tail, it does connect with like a paw swipe. It's going to do 12 slashing damage as it connects after frustratingly missing with... Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, no. That was with disadvantage and everything. Okay. So, 12 slashing damage to Orryn on the dragon's turn. And it is back to Kellroth's turn.
I wasn't healed, right? So that's a failure.
Right? You let your boy die, you guys, huh? Alright, that's it for Kellroth. Back up to the top with Baldr.
Well, back to attacking.
Okay.
Fuck. It's not a great roll. Uh, 15 isn't gonna get it done, is it? Alright. And that one's not gonna get it done either. Alright. 12's not gonna get it done. What's that?
Down. My wife expressed sympathy for Jaatuuli. Ass whipping he has received today.
Well, yeah, I mean, yours could have been worse. I mean, it's I guess I'm gonna have to spend some key points and try to attack since I just missed 2 times in a row, horribly. Oh, nice. All right, so 28 to hit.
Yes.
All right. And a 23 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Nine points of regular, 5 points of psychic,
Okay.
and then 7 points of damage for the second one.
Okay. As you two lay your strikes on the dragon, you two see the glow from the eyes flicker, this time slightly longer than it did with Orryn, and just like with Orryn, when the eyes do come back to a glow, it is once again not as brilliant as it once was. Jaatuuli, time to go to work, homie.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, time for hack number 1,
Okay.
as I do. $25 to hit.
Yep.
Hack number 2. $25 to hit.
Yep.
Hack number 3. 23 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Brilliant.
All right, so it's basically you, Orryn, and then the dragon again. And I would highly recommend you not letting it get to be the dragon's turn again. So you and Orryn you got some work to do, but it's very achievable. I believe in you, and the wand believes in Orryn.
Even if that's not the case, we'll be okay, right, guys?
So 39 points of damage to the
Okay.
dragon.
All right. As you slash at it with your axes, it's once brilliant azure eyes have gone cloudy and darkened. And instead of just kind of blinking out for a quick second before returning, they're kind of sputtering in and out, in and out, in and out for a quick second until, boom, they come back with a ferocious roar. Orryn, your turn. No pressure.
Orryn will attack it with the Thunder Gauntlets.
Okay?
19.
Yep.
And another 19.
Nice.
Okay. That is 22 total points.
As you run up... okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying 22 total points.
Okay, for both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As you run up and Mike Tyson's punch out Little Mac, this thing, just an impressive crack of thunder can be heard throughout all of Icewind Dales. The lights of the eyes go a brilliant and exceptionally focused blue as the thunder echoes throughout the valley, and it coils its neck and it gets right up in Jaatuuli's face with its glowing blue eyes. Do not mourn for me, my son, for my time has come. It is now your time. The bright blue kind of materializes as it flies forth from the dragon's skull, and this empty, desiccated husk of the dragon that once was Cryovane collapses into an ashy, dusty pile in Icewind Dale, and a blue, mysterious aura flies off into the night. The dragon lies defeated, and as the wind blows, its body dries into an ash and is slowly carried away on the frozen winds of the tundra of Icewind Dale.
Orryn,
Jaatuuli.
yes.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, Orryn, seeing everyone injured and beat up, is going to say, "Are you okay, Mr. One? It didn't hurt you, did it?"
Good going, Big O. I knew you had that thing under control the whole time. I told you, we're going to be unstoppable. You killed a dragon. You ever killed a dragon before I showed up? No. I'm your guy.
I was a giant slayer before. Now I'm a dragon slayer.
Big O the Dragon
I
Slayer. I love it.
In all honesty, Orryn will go check up on Jaatuuli.
Okay. You still look terrible. Like I said, you look like the Nazis at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Your face is melted. You're like a toothpaste green, and you smell terrible even in the cold.
Orryn will be like, "Hey, Jaatuuli, are you okay?"
Jaatuuli turns around. His eyes are glowing red. "You killed my god!" and grabs you by the throat and throws your wand as far as he can and gets right in your face. "I'll kill you!" Ah!
Orryn was like, "Jaatuuli, it was him or us. We would have died."
You almost did.
"You still will. You still will." He's just so upset that you killed his god and shaking you. "Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?"
I had no choice. It was. We were all about to die, Jaatuuli. All of us.
Somebody might want to jump in on Jaatuuli here. Jaatuuli opens his mouth real wide. Your face next!
Orryn's gonna turtle up into his plate armor. He's like, please no.
Think!
Baldr's gonna hit him with a stunning strike. So Jaatuuli makes a save for me, please.
Okay. What sort, brother?
Con save.
Just to check with the dungeon master, since every 6 seconds I'm supposed to make a death saving throw, should I be making another one at this point?
Oh.
You just calm down there, face down in the snow. You'll be all right. You just calm down. You'll be all right.
No, you're good.
If I could retcon a little bit, I would cast Cure Wounds on Kellroth. That'd be the first thing I would do.
Got a natural 20 on that save.
Okay, I'm gonna use Lucky to force you to reroll.
Wow.
That makes sense.
That's fair. That's
You got
fair.
an
I
8.
have. Yes.
There you
Alright,
go.
Well, you are now stunned.
Through the somehow tinkerer's way of manipulating fate, Orryn manages to save himself from a bite by ensuring that Baldr's stunning strike hits Jaatuuli. Orryn falls into the snow. Jaatuuli stands there, like, literally frozen.
Like, finish him.
Dramatic pose. Kellroth Kellroth will say Orryn did get your heal off before he went to check on. So
No,
That'll
that's
be
fine.
11.
If
11.
Orryn wasn't gonna heal him first off, it was alright. I was gonna take care of it, but Orryn decided he was gonna, go check on Jaatuuli first. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll check on the other member in our party who's dying. But
I forgot that he was dead. I knew he was
no,
dead.
it's okay. It's all right, man.
He
You wanted
forgot
to go-
about me.
You wanted to go
I'm
check
twitching on the
Jaatuuli,
ground.
so
Kellroth, I
it's
forgot you
okay.
were there, bro. My bad. You were
Orryn,
laid in the
you
snow.
trying to
I didn't
make
see
sure-
you.
You and Mr. Wand were having a nice conversation, which again, this group is gonna have a conversation about.
I think I coughed up my
And
lung.
and just like this group is gonna have a conversation about that, we turn and look at the frozen lizard man that's standing still, and we're gonna have a conversation about this. and I'm just gonna slowly walk over, and then I'm gonna look at this corpse at my feet, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna have a conversation about this, and I'm gonna touch you on the shoulder, and you're gonna gain 9 hit points.
9
Actually-
hit points.
Now that we have 3rd level spells, I can actually revive. I can.
That's all right. You don't gotta
Well,
revive.
let's
You don't gotta
not
He wasn't
waste
dead then.
our-
9 hit points.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah,
But
he gets 9
let's
hit
not
points,
waste
so he
our
is fine.
But mine's like a defibrillator. I charge him up, zzz, and then a zap.
yeah, but they're powered by diamonds.
So as Kellroth comes up from
I'll steal your diamonds.
the snow,
Great, not my diamonds.
Jaatuuli stands there frozen, Baldr wondering what the fuck is going on. We're gonna leave it there for the evening. Haven't actually killed the dragon. Side note, it had 105 hit points for power word kill. So if you had waited one more round or done it again, that would have been it. Because I was like 100. It says 100 or less, and I was like, whoop, 105, just above it. And I was like, well, maybe he's just gonna do it again. But yeah, 105 when you cast it. That's why I was like, it started with 200. You guys have done 85 to that point, or 95 to that point, and that's why I was like, you guys have done a little more than you think you have. Before everybody started blowing.
My
ass
biggest
in the air.
thing is that I don't want to abuse it because it is super powerful. But
it
I
killing
honestly
you?
thought we were gonna die because
It says
it
it has,
did 42 points.
I would say it says it has 4 charges of power word kill. That's why I was like, man, just wait again. Problem solved.
Oh, it uses
but you
4
don't
cards,
know.
so it has 7 total. You can only use power word kill.
Oh, I got it. Okay, 4 of the 7 charges. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It does regain it. Okay.
So that's
alright.
why I used Blight, which is
I
like
got it.
4th level spell instead of.
I got it. I see how the math works. So yeah. Yeah, that dragon could have gotten hairy, you guys. I was worried that it wasn't going to be anything, and then, you know. All right,
Well,
so...
but it almost killed all of us in one fail swoop in like one round. It damn near almost killed all of us. So.
Yeah. All right. So the party now having fought the white dragon that had been haunted and inhabiting and chasing them around since they got back from Aurel's Island. The flaming fist seems to no longer be a problem, and your handy dandy giant goddess kind of pointed you guys in the right direction. So,
my house.
Overall, pretty successful session. As always, you guys see some great roleplay here out of these people playing these amazing characters. The people behind them are even better. Let us start with we're going to meet them real quick. We'll do a little plug, and then we'll get the hell out of here. And just kind of go enjoy this hive, you guys having killed a dragon. Let us start with Kellroth. Spent a little time down in the snow today. Met your patron, not in the warlock sense, but in the person who takes care of you sense. Was it everything you hoped it would be? They say don't meet your heroes. I thought you'd be bigger.
Yeah. No, it's good. Right. It's good. Right. I don't know enough about her. That's the thing, like, I'm a cleric who's not really religious.
Right.
So
she picked you.
That was part of my character. Yeah, she picked me. It's kind of the other way around.
Yeah, she recruited you.
I hold the precepts and like the domain aspects of her, but I'm not specifically like a worshiper or like a spreader of the faith, except for Cryovain.
Yeah.
I made an exception.
Wow. You do have an opening for proselytization now.
Well, I think that in my pamphlet it does say that the children of Cryovain could become the new Cryovain, so I think it'll be okay.
And there's like, a bright start future. Underlining any parts with martyrdom. Like,
yeah,
let's
I get out my highlighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. I'm Dustin. I play Kellroth. I do the dungeons and the dragons, and
emphasis on the dragons tonight.
Yeah. And it's okay. I had another character. I was ready to die. But also, I'm the healer. Yeah. I'm excited to see where things go because I think we're getting close to the end here.
Yes. We're getting there. All right. As always, thanks for playing. Like I said, it's good to see your kind of thing play out after all these months. Let's go upstairs to the disappointed dad of the group. Very much not of a roleplay stretch. Baldr, tell us about Lewis.
Definitely not a stretch tonight. Yeah, I am Lewis, playing Baldr this evening, who
I am the disappointed dad.
Yeah, I definitely am the disappointed dad this evening, having watched basically all of his party members basically succumb to, stuff they're not supposed to succumb to. So yeah, he's, after having felt so high about them earlier.
You wouldn't understand. Mr. Wand loves me.
And that's why we have to have that talk, young man. But yeah, I'm Lewis. I am as Manny said, I am a dad of two now. Wonderful girls. I have a wonderful wife who allows me to do this with y'all and keep her up and talk about stuff like this because she damn sure doesn't understand. So but I love hanging out with you guys, love hanging out here on the channel. I can't wait for more, and yeah.
Awesome. Let us go to one of the provokers of trouble, but you did get something nice out of it. The wand, pretty cool. We've been sitting on it for a while, and tonight was the night.
Two became one.
Yeah. So, I'm Landon Baker. I play Orryn, of course. The now stinky and ugly Orryn, which is worth it. for that +3 AC. Because now Orryn has 25 AC. Yes.
All right, buddy. I'm glad there was a good reason for it. I'm ugly as shit. I stink. The people are probably mad at me, but 25 AC, y'all Forge Cleric department.
It makes sense. Like, when they try to swing at me, they're like holding their noses so they can't get it like a clean hit. You know, that
Yeah, they're too
+3
busy.
AC.
They're too
Yeah,
busy
it's a dirty
retching.
hit.
Dude, now my sword stinks.
For outside of D&D and fantasy games, I'm basically a computer programmer or software developer, whatever we call it. Which is funny because right now it's basically like crunch time, so I've been pretty much nonstop. So this was a very nice break back from work. I always have fun with these guys. I was very happy. I think I was the last one that joined this group, right? Before we started?
Maybe. It was no. Well, the guy who should be going up in the corner, he was the last one to join. He was the one that ghosted us.
Well, I was
the last
very
one who joined, who stuck around.
Ghosty Frosty.
I was very pleased to be accepted into the group, and definitely feel like this is a great group of people. So, you know, definitely happy to be here.
Thanks, buddy. And let's finish up. Jaatuuli, kind of an emotional day. Your boy dead. Try to give you some parting words to let him go. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still trying to process those parting words. And I'm Tenta. I play Jaatuuli. I work at a grocery store. I've got an awesome wife, 2 cat children, and I like fighting, wrestling, metal. If you're in our Discords and in the tune section, you'll probably be inundated with ridiculous metal, and that's me. And I love every one of these guys, and I'm super grateful and proud to be a part of the group. So
awesome. Thanks, buddy. So once again, I'm Manny. I've been your host and Dungeon Master. I got to play the dragon and apparently a goddess and a wand today. So that seems like a pretty full slate of role play for your Dungeon Master. Catch us here every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time for this long-term persistent campaign, episode 33 next week. Big numbers, y'all. And then tomorrow night, Wednesday night, you can catch us up on the next part of our 4-part season finale for One Shot Wednesdays as we do Assault on Mount Celestia. Death and Peace Domain start tomorrow after we missed a week. We'll follow the week after that. We'll take some time off. This will keep going. As we've said, we are in the kind of really home stretch of this module. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we do have a big announcement coming either next week or the week after about what we are going to be doing after we conclude this campaign. Spoiler alert, we're all going to be staying together, and we're going to be adding a 5th person up in that box up there. So stay tuned for that. Thanks to everybody who watched tonight, hung out and chat. Wiley, Lewis, thank you for your continued support financially of the channel. We always love it. And if we don't see you tomorrow night, we'll see you right back here next Tuesday for episode 33, Twilight, Malediction, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.